What is up, guys? Sonduren Fanarredha here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm inspecting my 2008 Audi R8 for frame damage. So the first thing we're actually going to do is open up the hood. We're going to need to remove all of this plastic pieces that cover the front engine. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to get our tools, we're going to remove a bunch of these screws here. They're just the simple one-turn screw clips. Once we remove the cover off, we're going to need to remove this as well. This just simply pops off. We'll get access to actually the head bolt on the Magnaride suspension that holds it to the suspension and holds it to the frame. Wear some gloves. Always work with gloves. Really easy to take these off. Just one turn, comes right off. So that's good. So the other thing that's super important to do is this car has tons of different bolts and little clips. Keep them in one spot to make sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and get like a little Tupperware container here, and we're gonna make sure that we keep them all together. Now I'm gonna keep these all together in the Tupperware container I got. This is gonna make sure that this stuff doesn't mysteriously vanish, because God knows how much these clips probably cost from Audi for this car. So what we're gonna need to do now is we remove the clips off the front cover. But in order to actually remove this, we're gonna have to remove this piece and the windshield wipers. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop off the caps for the windshield wipers, and we're gonna undo them with a bolt. So again, this is just to make sure we're not gonna scratch anything. So that's why I put it like this. So it actually has a little indent here where you can go ahead and, I guess I need a much smaller screwdriver to do this. But they have an indent in here, so you're not gonna damage the wiper. And all you're gonna do is put something small in there and just pop it up. So we're just gonna pop this open, as so. Just turn it gently, without damaging anything. Put your hand here, just see if you can grab it out. Okay, that's simple. So that just came out like that. So put that in our little cubby. And the other one is similar. I have a 13 mil. These windshield wipers are actually on 13 mil, so we're gonna head and remove these. One thing you'll want to note is look where the wipers fall stock. So I'm gonna use this video for reference. This wiper here is just coming off of this black line here, and this wiper is shaped like this, and it's coming down there. So I'm gonna look at this video, I'm gonna make sure I line the wipers exactly the way I remove them. So we'll go ahead and remove these wipers now.
Do it. Put your back into it.
They should come right off. I had the same problem with my Lexus when I was replacing the wiper motor. These things are sometimes a little tight. Typically what you do is you press on this joint here. You press hard on this joint and this will come out. All right, so after much struggle, I removed this. So you're gonna have to put some energy and some power into pushing on this crease right here, where the wiper comes up, and then eventually it'll loosen up. So this one came out easy. This one I'm still struggling with. I'm just gonna play around with it a little bit more, and we're gonna take this off, and then just put these aside. Jack, you guys got so high, I finally removed it. Okay, key tip, again, you wanna put pressure on this piece here, and so that forces it to come off of the spline here, and you just gotta wiggle it out. Honestly, it just took me a lot longer than it should have. That side came off in a breeze, so. Okay, so we got this off, let's put this aside. Now we have all the clips off, we're gonna go ahead and pop off the front strut. This is the hood prop. Again, just be careful. I'm gonna wrap around the screwdriver with a microfiber towel, and we're just gonna simply push against this, and we're gonna see if we can just easily pop it out. It's just a little bit like this. There we go. So the front strut is now off. Okay, so that's here. So there we go. Okay, so we see things are a bit loose now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to clear this area because we got the strut, the hood prop here. So I'm gonna try to really remove this up now. There we go. All right. So we got this plastic piece off. I'll just hold this up here. Put this down gently here. Okay. All right. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this piece here. Okay, so this comes off much easier than that one did. Okay, and this kind of just raises up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just Pull this up here, gently pop these out. Okay, so we know this is popped out. What I'm gonna do is remove that hood strut right over there as well. So I'm gonna just put this hood strut right there, so now it's leaning on that. That's fine. And we're gonna pop this hood strut out the same way we did the other one. And this should all just start coming out. Okay. All right, so we got this side off too. Okay. All right. So all that's removed. I'm gonna put this aside here too. Hood props, I'm gonna put them back right on. Okay. And the other one now. All right. So we have all these pieces off. So here's the little rubber seal. Just put that back in place. So that's good. In these early generation Audi R8s, and this is something that I was obviously concerned about when I did the PPI. So if you haven't watched the video when I picked this car up, they actually did an inspection of the front frame here. Has a tendency to crack on some of the earlier models. So what we did was, we got the PPI done, 300-point inspection. They checked this. And we checked the frame from underneath the car when we removed the wheels. But this gives us a full view visibility of actually what the frame looks like and the condition. So obviously, thank God, there's no cracks. We see here, this is the MagneRide suspension, which we're gonna be removing right over here. And here is the front frame assembly, where typically you would see this crack, and that would essentially total the car. This is what's really important. And this is that nut that I said we're gonna have to remove to go ahead and remove the MagneRide damper right over here. But this is the important thing that we see here, is that there is no crack. We checked this previously, but it's nice to see we have a full view now of the frame, and we can go ahead and see, okay, everything is actually fine, nothing is cracked. We already knew Audi disassembled this and checked this frame, so it's good to see that here. And overall, we can just inspect other stuff. Everything looks fine. Again, this is the first time I've been under here. Everything looks good. Now we can go ahead on the other side. It's a little bit harder to check on the other side, but we'll check on the other side right now. So here, actually the frame for the most part, the section that's vulnerable to the cracking is covered by the windshield wiper motor assembly. But actually by myself, I can tell you right now, I'm looking at it through the side here, it is fine. We inspected it on this side as well when we took off the wheels and looked up from underneath the wheel arch. So that's fine here. So it's essential that you have to remove these trim pieces to get inside and actually change these out. So very happy to see that A, the frame isn't cracked like we thought, and that everything else here looks fine. Well, I hope this video helped you if you're looking to inspect your Audi R8 that you're getting for frame damage. I think this is super important. Anybody that's buying a first generation Audi R8 either needs to get a PPI done or check for themselves, just like I'm showing you here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box down below. Like this video if you liked it, and if you could, subscribe. We have over 15,000 of you guys. It's super great. Expect more great content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.